Hey everyone, Gaming Pastor here. Just wanted to show you my first storm. This is the first weather that I've encountered on a planet. You can see it's negative 54 degrees Celsius. And look, there's some ships flying by right now. Science vessel and some other ones. Ooh, oh, that's a Sentinel. And you can see in the bottom left that there is a storm going on clearly. It's a very, very cold storm, hence the snowflake. And yeah, this is just another planet. This is the third solar system I've been to. And I'm just amazed at the diversity of the game. It's just really, really cool, amazing worlds to explore. Some of them are, you know, more dull than others. But they're all interesting. Got a knowledge stone here. Something important just happened in the game. I won't spoil it. But that's what this thingy is. Important plot point. And essentially, I just got to this solar system. I now have enough warp fuel to get to the next solar system because of this plot point that happened. However, I have not explored the planets here, so I'm just taking my time enjoying the planets. I think I'm going to get in my ship and just roam a bit. Oop, got to refill my... This is the thing you've got to remember, is you always have to refuel your launch booster whenever it runs out. You can see some really interesting landscape, sort of red land, maybe iron-enriched land with a sea. And one of the earlier planets I found was just a forest planet with a sea, and it was just really pretty. Storm clearing, there you go. Now you see up here that there's an exclamation mark in the sky. There is a space battle going on up there. I believe some pirates are attacking a freighter, and I don't really want to get involved because I don't want to die. But I named this planet, I guess, Alejandra. And FL-2 is flying islands, because there's floating islands, and then 2 is just my hostility rating for the planet. Pretty low, pretty docile planet. As you're flying, you can scan, see if there's any points of interest. See, you got some question marks over there. That's good. Let's speed up a little. What is that? There's only certain things I want to land for because I burn fuel, like I said, when I have to take off. See if I can get down a little further and see what that is. Oh, why not? Well, these little save points are all over the planets. Oh, hey, Mr. French, are you able to fire... Oh, freely look around the cockpit. Here, I'll show you. Where'd my where'd my ship go? Well, there it is. You do have a range of view. It's not incredible, but... Oh, I can't show you when I'm landed. Yes. Yes, you can. You can turn left and right. And I believe you can look up, too. But it's not quite as free range as you would maybe want. So this is how you save. This is one of the ways you save in the game. You find these little things all over the planet, or every time you get out of your ship, it saves. See, there's a creature. Just an example, a weird little funky looking thing. Pineapple guy. And then this is the second one of these pods I found. The first pod actually had an upgrade in it. Maybe this has an upgrade as well. Suit upgrade. So, 10,000 units for that, for one more inventory slot. Do I do that? Yeah, why not? Inventory slots are... 10,000 units seems like a lot to spend, but honestly, it is a pain to mess with the inventory slots in this. You just have so few at the beginning that whenever you can get one more, it's a big deal. There's that guy. So just discovered that guy, got some money for it. Then in my menu, I can rename him, or it. We'll call him a gugug. Sounds good. That's what my kid says. And then you upload it to the mainframe. Atlas, I guess, is what it is. And you get more money. You're welcome, Caleb. So see at the bottom left, I have a life gauge kind of thing. That is my... I'll show you here. It's my life support. It's slowly going down. It needs to be recharged. There's a lot of things that can charge it. Elements and such. It's actually not a hassle to recharge your life gauge and that kind of thing. At the start I thought it would be. Oh, there's another little guy. So everything you discover already has like a species name, but you can rename them. I don't name all the plants, but the animals I like to rename. There's just a lot of things to discover. This is your little scanner guy. I think so funny looking. That is totally a gugug. Zinc, yeah. So I'll see if I can take off again. I may have to... Plutonium is the main thing that you mine for your ship's launch thruster and your ship's energy. Thankfully, it's fairly easy to find. I actually found this to be a very relaxing game, extremely addicting. It'll be really interesting to see how fun the game is after 50 hours into it. See if there is still that diversity. Ooh. I like. Hope I get the landing pad. Nailed it! Okay. It's the first one of these I've seen. So, I'm not sure what everyone's ship looks like when you start out. That's the ship that I had. It's a nice little tiny ship. But at these spaceports, you see that ship is landing. You can actually buy those. That's how you get new ships. I'll come back to you, young sir. But so far, they've just been way too expensive. And honestly, you don't need it right away, but I'm getting to the point where I need a better ship for more inventory slots. It all comes back to the inventory. But you can go here, make an offer on the Lifeform ship. You can see 500,000 units. I have 152,000. But lots more room than I have in my inventory, so that'd be something I'd want to do. The other thing is to make sure that your new ship has a hyperdrive. I think all the ones I've found actually have a hyperdrive. But if they don't, hyperdrives are a pain to make. You have to make one the first time, and let's see what this man has to say. Fear clearly wants to get back to research work, but is too terrified to take its gaze away from me. See, at this point, there's no way to know. See, I made the wrong choice there. Your choices obviously impact things, and my standing with that race was better than it was that time. For some reason I chose the wrong thing and it ticked him off. I heard something about finding crashed ships and being able to repair them. Yes, that is a thing. I've never found a crashed ship, but I have heard that as well. This is actually the exact kind of ship I want, but I doubt I'll be able to. Yeah, look at that 1 million. Yeah, look at all that storage. Someday, maybe I'll ask for it for Christmas. What is this? Okay, so you find these galactic trade terminals, and this is how you sell all the stuff that you find and make a lot of money. And you can also buy, of course, resources that you may need. I find this, little things like this, no clue what they are, but you get lots of money for them. What is that? Golden medals, don't care. Yep. So just made some good money there. Don't really need to buy anything. Like I said, at this point in the game, I'm actually... There's a few paths you can take. If you choose to follow the main story path, which you've probably heard is getting to the center of the universe, then you'll end up coming in contact with a monolith at some point that gives you a warp core to power your warp drive, and it asks you to move on, to keep moving towards the center of the universe. But I don't want to just do a beeline for the center. I want to explore along the way. So right now I'm exploring the current galaxy, and once I'm done with that, I'll jump in and go to the center of the universe, even closer to the center. But you can also free play too. I mean, you don't have to follow the story. I'm interested by the story, and I'm finding that the little tutorials they have are actually really helpful. So I think if you do that and you get to the center, then you're going to be really well equipped to explore further after that, because the game doesn't end. This is just a really cool planet to me. I enjoyed this one. So in answer to your question when you said, can you find a ship? This scan that I just did, that's how you find them. That's one of the ways you find them. I really don't know of another way. There might be another way, but you scan and you see these little I imagine it would be one of those, but I'm not sure. I don't know what that is. So you see there's a little bit of pop-up, I guess is what they call it. Objects sort of just pop. And that's just a thing with the procedural generation. Honestly, it hasn't bothered me a whole lot. I'm going to come down here and check this out. It really doesn't get in the way of things for me. My favorite planet, well, yeah, I mean, it's a great game. It's completely worth the wait. I mean, I have not found one thing that I'm disappointed in. I really like everything about it. The crafting can get a little monotonous just because of the number of slots you have, inventory slots, but my favorite planet was actually the second solar system I went to. And I actually recorded it. It's the one on my YouTube channel. If you've seen that one, the water planet with the sort of green islands and forests and that kind of thing. That's been my favorite planet so far. The last solar system I went to had pretty ugly planets. It was pretty dull. I left as quickly as I could. It was like desert, rocky kind of thing. Another storm coming in. Steel reinforced. Now, this is something that you encounter. Encounter doors you kind of have to destroy. The problem is it attracts the sentinels. And I might die. I really don't want to die, but this is the first time I've actually engaged the sentinels. Are there any others? Oh, good. Whew! Come on, get it! Okay. Well, what am I looking at? An automatic process has scrambled the output of the terminal. I can make out a few words. They could lead me to the overseer's workflow in bringing the facility. What am I looking at here? Exosuit, shield, gas? What am I missing? Wow, I really don't know what they're... Exosuit. Totally guessing. Okay. I don't know. Sometimes there's little puzzles like that, and that's the first one I've encountered. I actually had no idea what was going on. Okay. What's that? Isotope. I hear sentinels. So there's these little bird guys. Gotta try and discover them. It's kind of hard to... This is mildly frustrating. There we go. Oh, I already discovered them. So I'll show you plutonium. This is what fuels your ship. This red crystal right here. Oops. I've only encountered 2 weather systems so far. One was whatever that was, and then rain. I wasn't really paying attention to this most recent one. It was like, looked like wind or something, but yeah, so rain and this one. So there we go, new discovery, I'll get money for that. Just feel like everywhere I go I'm probably missing like thousands of things. But you don't feel very guilty for that because it's basically an infinite game. Alright. Get back on in the ship. Not enough launch thruster, of course.
Technology recharge.
Whee! Alright. Ooh, what's over here? So these little encampments are all over. Whoa.